Hey friends, Floyd Fernbeam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Nature's Miracle Pooper Scooper. Now, it don't specifically say on the label dog pooper scooper, but trust me on this, it ain't intended for human waste products. Now, my usual method of cleanup when I'm on dog pile patrol is the old 2-bag method. You get one bag on the dominant poop grabbing hand, you know, for hygiene, and the other bag serving as the poop holder till such time as you can get it to the garbage can or to your mother-in-law's mailbox, you know, whatever. So I've had good success with the 2-bag method, but maybe the Nature's Miracle here is a better way to go. So first of all, the name, Nature's Miracle. Well, I think they need to rethink that, because using the word miracle, you know, because that's a pretty lofty descriptor. When I hear miracle, I tend to think things of biblical proportion, like changing water to wine. You know, even if it's cheap wine like Mad Dog 2020, that's still quite a feat, and I would consider it a miracle. Parting the Red Sea, miracle. Restoring sight to the blind, miracle. Walking on water, miracle. Using a plastic grabber thing to pick up dog turds. Well, maybe it's just me, but I don't see that as having a true miracle status. And Nature's Miracle, I think that needs to be walked back a bit. A Nature's Miracle is something in nature, like say an ugly caterpillar turning into a beautiful butterfly, or a tiny little acorn growing to be a big mighty oak tree. I really don't think scooping up dog logs with some plastic contraption is a real legitimate comparison. Now, as far as the actual device, I like the looks of it. You know, I think it's modern looking and has a nice color scheme. I would say it has a very good eye appeal. And the business end here, you know, the scooper there seems pretty tough and kind of reminds me of one of them claws in like the game, you know, when you get it down there to pick up a stuffed animal like they had in that the Disney, that toy movie, The Claw, sort of what that reminds me of. And it seems pretty sturdy. It's all plastic except for them springs in there. You know, I wish it was all metal, but that would probably make it kind of heavy, and also probably drive the price point up past what I felt was a reasonable $19.99 with free shipping. I think I got it off the Amazon.com, or maybe it was a specialty site like poopgrabber.edu or something like that. Anyhow, it seems like it's plenty sturdy for the job it needs to do, but the only way to really tell is to do a little field testing. So let's head out into the front yard and see what she can do. Got my tool and I got my muck boots. Let's go in search of, looking for our first pile here. Ooh, there we go. Look at there, look at there. There's one. Now right there, you can see this ain't no manicured lawn. This ain't Pebble Beach golf course or nothing. So what you do is you open her up, put her over the target, and see what you get. Well, see there, I got some of it in there. Some of it's still there on the ground. Let's take another shot there. Really wrench her down there and wiggle it about. Well, we done a little bit better. Left a little nugget there. Here. Got some inside there, and then you put her over the old bucket and then open the bay doors, you know, bombs away. And there you go. Okay, let's see if we can't find another target here. Alright, right here's one. Wait, that ain't even a nugget. Oh no, that's a squirrel hole. That ain't even a nugget. That's a squirrel hole. This is the time of year when the squirrels is digging holes and everything. I ain't saying my squirrels is tougher than yours, but I seen one yesterday. He dug a hole and buried a walnut right in the middle of my cement driveway. What a mess he made. Alright, let's look for another pile. Oh, right there. Now see, there's some, and there's some right next to it. Sometimes the dog, he does that. He'll lay a couple of little nuggets right here. Oh, that got almost all of it there. Ploppity bop, there we go. There's the rest of it. So he'll put a couple little nuggets here, and a couple little nuggets next to it, and a couple little nuggets on down, you know, in the yard a little further. Alright, open them bay doors, bombs away. Ba-boom. There we go. Yeah, they do that. They spread the nuggets around. Ooh, there's another one already. Yeah, they spread them nuggets around. People don't do nothing like that. I think because people can read, you know. We sit there in that one spot and keep all the nuggets in one place. Where dogs, they can amble around a little bit. All right, let's look for another pile. Right, here's the culprit of the whole thing, right there. Right there. That's the fella that puts all the nuggets out. Oh my goodness, look at there. That there is an albino dog turd, if I ever seen one. Them is rare. No, wait a minute. No, there's just something on it. Oh, you know what? That's just like a mold or something. I've been away from the book learning on the science for a while, but I would bet money that there is an aspergillus growing right on that dog turd. All right, let's scoop it, aspergillus and all. Nothing left on the ground. Bombs away. All right, and I think I can even use this to pick up my bucket. Well, best laid plans there didn't work out. Okay, ain't for use for picking up buckets, just dog piles. All right, let's head back in. Well, what I've done there, I put one of them poop bags over the end there just for hygiene's sake. I don't want to hog up my work area here. I was impressed. I can see this being very beneficial to someone, you know, with back problems, you know, if they can't bend over very well, because, you know, this thing has a really nice reach. You can really get after the logs far away. And that's good too if you're sensitive to that smell and you don't want to be near the dog pile. You reach out there before the odor wafts over top of you. Now, let me tell you something. It picked up, I think, all the dog piles with ease, although it did, you know, leave a couple crumbs on the table, as they say. Now, there were two things I was not able to test it on. The first one being one of them loose, runny dog stools. I was going to test that, but my wife, Martha Jean, she seen me getting ready to give the dog a big handful of peanut butter cups and some X-Lax pills, and, well, she put a quick end to that scientific experiment. Do I think it'll work on a soft, runny pile? And my gut says no. At least not any better than the two-bag method. And the two-bag method don't work well at all on the runny piles. You know, that's just really for show, you know. In case any onlooker sees you, you know, it makes it look like you're making a good faith effort at the canine feces recovery. And I didn't test it on any frozen dog turds. And I know that seems like a minor detail, but in winter, a lot of times them dog logs plop out and they're hot and steaming, and before you know it, boom, they're froze right to the ground. And they're just frozen in there, you can't move them. So do I think the plastic jaws is going to be able to handle that, especially, you know, when the plastic gets brittle in the wintertime? I do not. And as far as cleanup, it didn't say anything on the label about being dishwasher safe, so I didn't want to chance it. Plus, I didn't think it was a good idea to put it in the dishwasher with the dishes, because, you know, my new pooper scooper might end up getting like spaghetti sauce or hamburger grease or something on it. And like I said, you know, it sent me back $20, so I want to keep it nice. But what I found is that it hoses off real nice and looks just as good as new. Just give it a good blasting, you know, before anything has a chance to harden on it. So my final verdict is I'm going to give the Nature's Miracle Pooper Scooper 4 1/4 Floyds, and that's out of 5. It performed admirably under normal conditions. It cleaned up real nice and easy, but I don't think it'll do well with loose or frozen dog stools. Well, I have rambled and reviewed on long enough. Have a blessed day, and remember, whether you're grabbing it by hand or relying on a miracle, make sure you always clean up after your dog.